Hello everyone, this is Pancho with Scene 6 of Pokemon Orange Walkthrough. And here I am on one of the islands with that little girl that wouldn't let me pass through earlier. And now she's asking me for help. And I'm like, oh sure. And then this dude's like, well, if you can find a crystal Onix like my grandpa, then I can get inspired. I'm like, I got nothing better to do, so alright. So here I am, all surfing. Well, I was hoping that guy looked for his glasses, but I couldn't find them, so I gave up and I just left him there. And then I get over here to this little cave thingy, and I picked up I think Ether, what is it? And so I go into the cave of crystal, and here I am, not getting lost, because I'm pro like that. Go directly to it. I kind of picked up an item earlier that I couldn't show where it was at because I kind of picked it up and I accidentally deleted it, but it's alright. Anyways, this wild cloister, shelter, and Tangela here. So that's the only kind there is, and there's a lot of wild Pokemon. So if you don't bring a repellent, you might want to have a Pokemon in your party that can quickly knock them out, like Cacnea, Shumish, or Pikachu, a Chatot for Tangela, I guess. But you could just run away from most of them. Anyways, here I am at the Onix, and I wasn't sure if I'd be able to catch him my first try or not, so I saved here, which is pro because yeah, you never know what happens. Anyways, look how shiny, and now I'm back. And now I look at him like, wow, it's the famous Crystal Onix. Crystal Onix is attacking you. Oh shit, dude, that thing looks like a pimp. Look at that thing. This is the only game you'll ever see that thing. If only if this was a real game, this would be badass. You'd see Crystal Onix is all over the place, man. Anyways, I see that thing because I'm like, yeah, I heard this thing was kind of hard for everyone I've heard that's had this game, or the ROM. They have all said that Crystal Onix is really difficult for them to even beat, but for me it was actually real easy. Anyways, so I'm lead seeding it, and I'm actually worried that I'll beat it because I want to be pro and catch this thing, you know? This thing looks badass. I want this thing on my team. Anyways, so it goes for rock throw and it gets a critical hit on my 50 cent, but it doesn't do much. So I'm like, oh sweet, if that was a crit, I won't get hit that much. So he goes for another tackle, and I go for stun sport, but it misses, and I'm like, oh no, this thing's gonna die. So he goes for screech, and then I go for a stun sport, and it lands. I'm like, oh yes, I got like one chance to hit it with the Pokeball, because see, it goes down to red. So I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, Pokeball, go! And I'm like, I'm like, first try, oh shit, I'm pro like that. I don't need no Master Balls. My Pokeballs are good enough. Anyways, you see Onix, Rock Snake Pokemon. Give it a nickname. I'm like, hell yeah. And I got the perfect nickname for this thing. I'm going to name this thing, you'll see right now, CrystalVan. That's right. I don't have no Gliders or nothing. So, there you go. Van, you are now the most epic Pokemon in this whole game. So there, I try to check if I can get out through that waterfall, but you can't. So I get out. So you have first to go this way. Oh well, there's a wild shelter, and I'm like, fuck you, shelter. I get the intimidate off, but I think I can just run away. Yeah, I should run. And I go out through here, and it's a quick exit. So now I go over here to surf on my big old beastly Lapras. Now you go back to the little hut thingy, and you talk to that brother dude, and he's like, did you find it? I'm like, you seen it? I'm like, hell yeah, motherfucker, I caught that damn thing. Anyways, he gives me HM06, which is Remolino, which is I guess to break boulders or whirlpools or something. And I was stupid, and I taught it to my Onix because I thought it was Rock Smash, but I'm not sure if it's Rock Smash or Whirlpool, but it's alright because he had kind of gay ass moves anyways. Hopefully there's an HM deleter. If not, then oh well, 3 moves is better than none. Anyways, I get, and here I go over, continue with the story and go over to the next little piece of the stretch violin, and I get Nether, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck, you don't want me? She's trying to play hard to get. So I'm like, oh fine then, bitch, I'll come to you, but come to you hard. Anyway, so I lead seed it. So now Nomo was bound to die. Look how much leech seed does a turn. It's pretty good. And I go for a bite. gets it down. It flinches. I'm like, oh sweet, you're screwed. And so I get more HP from leech seed damage, and I go for another bite, and he flinches again, and I'm like, I'm gonna leave this place without a scratch. So I go for a bite, and it KOs it, and yeah, that's it. I don't grow. Chilitis doesn't grow level this turn. I don't know if he grows level. Oh, he already grew a bunch of levels last time. Before I started this video, he was like level 13. So I worked on him for a while. Here I am, reading signs and stuff. And I don't know if there's even an HM cut in this game or not. There should, because there's shitload of trees all over the place. Oh yeah, sorry if you can hear my music. And yeah, Michael Jackson rocks. Anyways, there's a super potion right here, and then you can Isla Trovita. So now I'm right here at the whirlpool place, and here you see my CrystalVan. Breaks that thing, but there's a whirlpool there, so you can't go through there. Just wanted to show that. You have to go through over here, and that whirlpool doesn't be nothing, so don't be afraid of it, because yeah, see, nothing happens. Then I go on. Oh, I was gonna go over there, but then I'm like, oh, I want to go this way first, because yeah, just felt like it. And there's a little signpost that says Pokemon Reserve Pinkin, which is Pinkin Island. I'm like, oh shit, a pink Rhyhorn. What the, you know? So that's a badass Rhyhorn. I wish I want to have it in my team, but oh yeah. By the way, CrystalVan is not a ground type, it's not a rock type, nothing. It's in this game, that specific Onix is ice and a steel type, which is just badass. Cause I mean it was badass that it looked like a crystal Onix already, but I mean, to be ice and steel is pretty badass. Except for that it's like 4 times weak to fire, but it's alright. I guess it makes sense, because since it's supposedly at a crystal, and that ice sculptor dude uses fire to make it, you know. I don't know if you've seen the episode, but yeah, it makes sense. Anyways, now I'm trying to catch this Rhyhorn, and I didn't save because I didn't know how close I can get to it. But it don't matter, because I'm pro and I'm gonna catch it anyways, no matter what. So see, here he is falling asleep. Rhyhorn is fast asleep. I get leech seed damage, and I beat it with the Pokeball. So yeah, I catch that thing, and I'm like, oh sweet, got a Rhyhorn, got 2 badass Pokemon back to back. I also call it Cloyster, because I wanted one, but damn it, I had to have Lapras in my team like at all times, basically. Anyways, here I find a Super Ball, and I put it in my Bolas section, and then you see someone trying to hide. I'm like, what the fuck, bitch, you can't hide from me. Boogeyman, man. Anyways, it's James, and he's like, oh, you're going to lose, man. So he looks like a fag right there, looks like he just woke up or something, and he sends out a victory bell, and I'm like, yeah, she lit this. And I get Intimidate, and I want to leech seed it because I was hoping it affected, but it doesn't affect it. I'm like, whatever. And then I was gonna go for Poison Sting. I don't know if that would have affected it either, but he gets me a crit, so I send out CrystalVan, but it's kind of weak. And Razor Leaf doesn't do squat because I'm an Ice Steel type, which is bomb. But that thing's level 25, so still does decent damage. And he's saying, and CrystalVan doesn't got no good moves, and I don't think I got any TMs. So Ramoni didn't even do shit. I don't think he even did 1 damage. He hits me with another Razor Leaf, and it's game. And he evades my bind, which I don't think that would have done that much either. So I switch on to Charaptor, and Charaptor murders this damn thing, man. But then he hits me with Sleep Powder. I'm like, no, motherfucker, why you do that to me, man? I should have put you to sleep. So there is sweet sending my Charaptor, trying to get into his pants, you know. But then he wakes up and I was like, no, man, can't get into my pants. I ain't gay, man. And I get a crit on it. I'm like, oh sweet. Wait, no, I think he gets a crit on me. I didn't pay attention. Anyways, I knock it out, and that's the only Pokemon that James has. So Victory Bell jumps on his head, and James is like, ooh, try to get it off. And then yeah, they're all talking about Jessie. She's in like the Central City or whatever. And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh no! She's like, you're under arrest, motherfucker. To be continued. Rate and comment, please. Peace out.